Okay, I had gotten a question about the MMP series. Um, don't get me wrong. Um, I think it's a good gun. It is. I shoot accurate with it. I can shoot pretty fast, um, and I can put all the rounds on paper. Can't argue with that. I've never had a malfunction with it, um, regardless of the ammo I've been using. I've used everything from the CCI Blazer Brass all the way up to the Hydra Shotgun Defense rounds. Um, I've used FMJs, JHPs, you name it. I've anything other than like a Glazer round. I've used it with the MMP. For me, at least for the one I had, it performed reliably, so can't argue with that too terribly much. Um, a couple of things though that I do like about the XD over the MMP. Really easy to see here, and I'll show you this. Um, that is a snap cap. There is no powder in this round. The primer is actually made out of ballistics gel, so it's not going to do anything. So go ahead and rack back the slide. Nothing there. Nothing in the chamber. Okay. Um, put the snap cap in. Chamber the round. A couple of things I do like that this easily has the MP beat over. Striker indicator. Sweet. Um, it's just nice when you're carrying it on in your holster. If you're going to reach in, you touch that, especially if you're running the Serpa. I use the Serpa on my tack vest, but this is just my standard outside the pants waist holster. Just run your finger over that. Sweet thing. The other thing I do like is loaded chamber indicator. Good job, Springfield. Smart ideas. Just great little reminders for you. I don't rely on either of those very much. Um, but nice little reminders. Definitely like them. So we will go ahead and drop that. Uh, get that snap cap out of there. The other thing this easily has the MMP beat over, and I mean easily, um, ambidextrous mag releases. Love it. Um, the other thing is takedown. I always thought it was a pain for the MMP how you got to get out that little tool that they put in the back strap, which is really just a piece of metal with a little piece of plastic on the end to hold on to. Yeah, I understand the point of it keeping the back strap on, but I think they could have done better with the way they have the takedown set up for it. I mean, it's Smith and Wesson; they've been around. They really should know better, even though they have not produced a lot of polymer frame pistols. They really should have thought that through a little bit better. But the other thing I like for this is the takedown. I mean, you flip the takedown lever when the slide's locked back, push it forward. You can tell you're ready to take it down because striker indicator sticks out too far and the slide's a little bit forward. Discharge the weapon, and it pulls right off. It's great. I hated the fact that, like I said, you had to get that tool out and then you know, take disengage the sear lock on the inside through the breech. I yeah, that just too complicated. They could have made it a little more complex. Um, but I don't have the gun with me to actually do a comparison side by side for you. But like I said, I haven't had any issues with my MMP. It's been a reliable gun. The other thing I like about this is I don't know, maybe it's me. Let me know if you think so. But I think that the XD has a little bit slimmer of a frame and slide. It fits a little more comfortably. Um, when I'm just holding it, it doesn't seem as wide. Um, one thing I do dislike about it though, 12 rounds for a 40, really Springfield. Why does the tactical XD 45 hold 13? So you're getting more rounds for a bigger caliber in a shorter handled weapon because it's the tactical model. So the handle's a little bit shorter on it, so it's easier to conceal. I don't get it. I really wish somebody could explain that to me. So if anybody has any information on that, let me know. But yeah, all in all, XD, great gun, dude. Thinking about picking up the subcompact 40 or possibly 45. I'm not sure, um, for carry purposes. So yeah, but M&P good gun, XD also good gun, no complaints. If you guys have had any malfunctions with your weapons, let me know because I'd be kind of curious since mine's worked well, and I know that there's been several people I've talked to who have had issues with it. So if you have had issues with the M&P or with your XD, let me know. I'd be interested to hear about it.